What's up, guys? It's your boy True Exodus 7 here, and I am starting to get my voice back, which makes me feel a lot better. And big surprise, I got a new webcam. So the quality of my vlogs, life stories, and even when I do streams and I have my webcam up is going to be a lot better. It's a lot more colorful, it's a lot more bright, the quality is overall better. I just jumped from 360p to 1080, and just looking at myself on the screen right now, everything in my room is so much more bright and just looks so much better. But today, coming at you guys with another life story, because you guys have been just absolutely loving the life stories, and I've had a couple of you guys ask me to do another one. And today I've got a pretty funny one. It's kind of weird, but it's pretty funny. And today's life story is about my dad breaking my Super Nintendo when I was a child. So basically, let's set the tone. Let's set the setting. All right, let me take you to the setting of when this happened. So I was probably 5, 6 years old, maybe 6 at the oldest, and my dad had visitational rights at the time, and we had just bought a Super Nintendo, and I remember getting it home, opening it up, being super hyped, so that way we could play like Super Mario Bros. 3, we could play like all these different games. I forget the name of the game. There's this racing game. No, it wasn't Mario Kart. It was a racing game that had like all these different robotic cars and shit, and one of them was like spider legs. I totally forget the name of it, but anyway, so I remember we got home, we opened it up, we're all hyped to play it, and we start playing, and we invested so many hours into Super Mario Bros. 3. So we only had the console about 2 weeks at this point, leading up to him breaking it. And before I go any farther, disclaimer, Dad, I know you normally watch my YouTube videos, so hi. He's probably going to be pissed I'm telling you guys about this, but I don't give a shit. So, anyway, so we're playing Super Mario Bros. 3, and I don't remember the exact world, but I remember it was the desert world. I can't remember. I think it was like level 3 or level 4. I can't remember. Whichever one it was, where the little dude's flying across the top, chucking the spike dudes at you in the desert. That is the world. And it also had the waterfalls made up of sand. And and I remember we would always get to the waterfall part, but we could never get past it, because every time my dad would try to jump over it as Luigi, he would get smacked by a spike guy, or he'd try to avoid the spike guy but miss the jump and fall down into the sand and get drugged down and die. So he is super stubborn. Anybody that knows my dad, he is super stubborn. He will not stop at anything. He will keep going until he can go no longer. And my dad, I remember him just getting pissed. And there's a running inside joke in my family that when my dad gets pissed when he's playing video games, the first thing he'll do is he'll go, and then he'll sit there for a minute, and then he'll be like, I don't understand what the fuck to do, and he'll fucking scream really loud, and then I'll just throw the controller and be like, turn it the fuck off, I'm done. He gets so mad. And I account him for the reason I rage quit video games. Yeah. I would say that's accurate. Anyway, so I remember him just getting super frustrated and wanting to quit and just being so pissed off. And it kept going and kept going and kept going and kept getting more and more mad. So finally, I'm sitting, okay, so he's sitting on the edge of the bed and I'm sitting by his kneecaps, alright? And he's playing, he keeps dying, same part, over and over and over and over, and it was like probably at least 12, 13 times he had died. And finally, I just see the controller fly past my fucking head. It's flying. And it smacks the Super Nintendo super fucking hard. And the Super Nintendo falls off the entertainment system and just fucking explodes. Blows up damn near. I mean, it doesn't actually explode or blow up like a bomb. It just hits the ground and shatters. Pieces go everywhere. The fucking game cartridge went flying. The controller was in 2 pieces. I mean, he launched this fucking controller. So he did that and he threw his hat on the ground. he does that. He throws his hat on the ground super hard, breaks the bill of his hat. And I remember he put his hands in his face. He just like this. Just puts his hands in his face, and he's just sitting there. And he looks at me, and he goes, "When your grandma gets home, she is going to kill me." And the reason that was because that was like the second Nintendo of mine that he broke, because he also broke a Nintendo 64. But that's a different story for a different video. But he breaks his Super Nintendo. And I remember sitting in the living room with him, just waiting for my grandma to get home. Waiting to hear the car pull up, waiting to hear the door shut, waiting to hear the front door open and for her to walk in. And she gets home, I hear the car door shut, I hear the front door open. And as soon as she walks in, she looks at the way me and my dad look at her, she goes, "What'd you guys do?" And she knew. She already knew we fucked up. She knew we were fucking up. And my dad looks at her and he goes, "Well, I broke the Super Nintendo, but it wasn't my fault. Hear me out." Oh, and it fucking all hell broke loose, man. All fucking hell broke loose. And it's funny, because my dad was a grown-ass man. Grown-ass man. But it was sitting there getting scolded by his mother about breaking a video game system. And it was so fucking funny. And still to this day, any fucking time, anytime I watch my dad play video games, it's so fucking funny. And I have more life stories about my dad breaking shit, breaking video games and shit coming in the future, probably within the next few days. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, my dad broke a goddamn Super Nintendo right in front of me. And that is the first time I ever saw anybody rage quit a video game. And like I said, Dad, it's your fault I rage quit video games. Your fault, man. But nonetheless, that's going to wrap things up with this live story. I am starting to get my voice back, so here within the next few days, there will be a live stream and some gameplay, some pre-recorded gameplay with the new webcam. Things are going to get interesting here in the True Nerd Nation, ladies and gents, so be on the lookout for that. If you enjoyed this live story, please smack a like. And if you're new around here, subscribe to become part of the True Nerd Nation. And until the next live stream or video, I really do love you guys. I cannot thank you for all the love and support you have shown me and this channel. So, it's going to wrap it up. Till the next live stream or video, peace, love, and zombie slaying to all of you guys, the wonderful, wonderful True Nerd Nation. I love you guys so very much, and I will catch you all in the next video. Later, guys.